Salut tout le monde, bienvenue dans cette nouvelle vidéo de Robocop Rock City. On va aller faire notre petite analyse. C'est le petit rituel.
I knew he'd get him. I just knew he'd be the one to bust that asshole.
Glad we have Murphy on the team.
Are you having problems getting a hospital
Not the TV
appointment?
personality I keep seeing on television?
Of them?
Something not many people know about me. I used to be a car mechanic before I landed this job.
Mécanicien auto.
Is that supposed to put us at ease, Morgan?
Alors, ça dit quoi? Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Ah, dommage. Ah, ouais, bon. Ouh. Ouais, bah oui. Ouais, ok. Pas ouf. Bon, un petit B, c'est un petit B. Un petit B. Bon, on prend. Et c'est pas ouf. Moi, putain, à chaque fois, j'ai l'impression d'avoir...
Congratulations on catching Wendell. You seem to constantly be front page news. Not only that, your situation has become...
Chaque fois, j'ai l'impression de tout avoir et non.
I
En fait,
imagine that
non.
could take a toll on anyone. How are you dealing with other people trying to determine your identity for you?
Someone is fighting for my rights.
That's probably the healthiest way of looking at it. But the status of a human would make you an autonomous being. It opens many doors. Being given human rights would let you fully take control of your life. Is that something that you'd actually want?
Yes, I deserve it.
And why is that?
I am human.
The idea of granting you human rights is a very important issue, but no more important than the main reason for today's session. Many people might have seen some of your glitching on TV, but I have the whole report on the heavy glitches that you suffered before capturing Wendell. The only other time you've experienced anything similar was during the slaughterhouse incident. That's when your partner was wounded. Now, you were fighting the person responsible for it. Do you think the severity of those glitches is caused by the intense feelings that you have
Oui.
towards either of them?
My partner is important. I needed to do right by her.
I know how close she is to you. Let's dig a little deeper. Your typical glitches are triggered by sensory stimulation, similar to how most people experience memories when exposed to particular sights, sounds, or smells. But this wasn't the case with the other glitches that you experienced recently?
No, they triggered randomly.
That's what I suspected. And now tell me, what did they seem like to you when you experienced them?
Et comme des petits rêves.
Corrupted visions of my past.
I think we're onto something. Your usual glitches were making you recall memories. No more harmful than remembering your wedding day when hearing Mendelssohn's March. We have to differentiate them from those severe malfunctions that you experienced in the slaughterhouse and at the mall. Those latter ones are the real problem, and we need to get to the bottom of it. But I think I've gathered quite a lot of valuable data, and at our next session, I'll present my conclusions.
Hey, Robo, could you stop by the cells on your way to Reed? Someone there wants to speak to you.
D'accord. Interroger Pickless.
If it happens, I'm definitely getting sacked. I've got a degree in
Je
robotics.
descends. Ouais, faut que je descende. Faut que je trouve les escaliers. Je me retrouve jamais dans ce putain de commissariat. Je me perds tout le temps. Ah, mais j'ai 2 points d'expérience là. On va pouvoir atteindre ce qu'on voulait. Yes. 10 mètres.
Over here, Tin Man.
Qu'est-ce que t'as à dire?
What did you do this time?
Well, your buddies found me with some nuke that I bought with that money that you let me keep, remember? It turns out that the legal amount that you can carry is 0. Can you believe that?
I can and I do.
Yeah, you're the one who'd know. But none of this matters. I'm here mainly to congratulate us. We did it. We got the guy.
We...
We sure did, partner.
Any new leads?
Are you looking for trouble? This is the they lived happily ever after part of the story.
Wendell was conducting suspicious activity for someone at OCP. I want to know who.
Shit. I thought you were just looking to avenge your partner. I forgot that you're a dutiful officer. All right. I'll keep my ear to the ground and see what the streets are saying.
Good.
Talk to you later, partner.
Allez au bureau du sergent. Donc ça veut dire qu'il faut que je remonte.
Did you hear? The old man had a heart attack.
Seriously?
The hand rookie? Actually, I do. Still not used to working with
in
one
my
hand.
office.
You'll eventually forget about
Salut,
me
sergent.
the first time. Yeah? When?
Catching Antonowski put a smile on a lot of people's faces.
What?
But we still have one unresolved issue.
Catching his accomplice at OCP.
Exactly. And when everyone realizes that OCP's been sabotaging us the whole time, mentions of a strike will come up again. We don't want that. So who do you think it is? Becker is an obvious choice. I just don't know if that's not too obvious. Do you suspect that Becker is on Wendell's payroll?
All signs point to him.
They do, don't they? And that leads me to another thing. Becker wanted to meet you. You're supposed to show up at some old factory. And he wanted you to come alone.
A rather unusual request.
That's why I'll get Officer Washington to listen in. By the way, how do you feel about it? Can you trust him?
He is an OCP employee first, police officer second.
I know what you mean. Maybe having him listen in on your meeting with Becker will give us some definite answers to what his priorities are. I'm skeptical of anyone that OCP tries to push on us. First Becker, then Washington. And let's not forget about Dr. Blanche. Speaking of which, Dr. Blanche, is she being helpful? Are you getting anything out of those sessions?
What?
She is an enormous help. She listens.
Good. That's good to hear. Sometimes that's all it takes.
I will meet Becker, but there is a place I will visit first.
Sure thing. In the meantime, I'll brief your overseer. Officer Washington!
Yes, sir.
You've got a new assignment.
I'm ready and willing.
Faut que je descende. Bah, faut que je prenne ma voiture, je pense. C'est ça. La rampe, la rampe, la rampe. Objectif atteint, ce n'est pas tout. Cousu de fil d'or. Ah, ça c'est le 14e chapitre, cousu de fil d'or. Il y en a 28. Ça veut dire qu'on serait plus ou moins à la moitié. Quand même, le jeu est généreux. Hein. Le jeu est très généreux.
Please step aside. Patients need peace and quiet.
Wait, why are you asking me about my liver and kidneys? They shot me in the leg.
She's waiting for you, Murphy.
Elle est réveillée?
Come on.
Ah ouais, elle est bien réveillée.
I want to know everything.
Ah, Murphy, we started the party a little early. I hope you don't mind.
Sorry, partner. It's my fault. I just gotta hear what's happening at the precinct.
In usual fashion, OCP's doing everything in its power to keep the police down.
Come on, this is time to celebrate. Lewis is feeling better, Wendell's in jail. Let's party.
If you don't
Let's
think a
party,
strike is
guy.
brewing,
You know what? Let me get this grouch out of here so that you two can talk.
Okay, I'm going. Feel better, Lewis.
You look well.
I gotta admit, I sleep better knowing that you got that bastard. But what about you? How have you been lately? Did you get any more of those visions?
I still see things.
On va être honnête, hein.
Ever since Antonowski showed up, they seem to be happening more often, and with greater intensity. I don't think I've ever seen you in such a state. I just know how it affects me, so I can't imagine how it affects you. The fact that he's the brother of one of those guys who shot you.
We should not let the past haunt us.
Easier said than done. His presence reminds me of the day that I left you. I often think that maybe if we didn't split up that day, things would have gone down differently.
Neither of us could have predicted the consequence of our actions.
That doesn't make me feel any less guilty. What I don't get is if Wendell is actually the brother of one of your murderers, then why did he come out now? After all this time? And why didn't he kill you when he got a chance?
That is what I intend to find out.
Right.
Est-ce que je suis déjà mort déjà?
Is it true that he's working with someone from OCP?
That is what he claims.
Damn Becker. We should just lock him up already.
I would like that.
Maybe there's someone who'd be willing to help us? I don't know if you heard, but the old man ended up in this hospital after his heart attack. I'm not even sure if he's in a state to talk, but it probably wouldn't hurt to check if he knows anything,
Ah, pas
right?
con.
Anyway, I think I need a little rest after all this excitement. Thank you for visiting me. We'll be back to working together in no time.
Back to work.
I look forward to it.
Entrer dans l'aile VIP. Oh, j'ai encore une compétence là. Alors, scannage. Déduction. Ah, c'est pas... Ah, attends, ça c'est pas mal, dis donc.
Did you hear? We're moving the old man to a private clinic in 20 minutes.
Good. I don't think I can last a minute longer in this stench.
Poussez-vous.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
To talk to the old man.
You're the only one who actually showed up to pay him a visit. You know he talks about you a lot.
Does he?
Yeah, about you being granted human rights. He's rooting for you. So maybe it's not such a bad idea. You can go in.
Sympa les gars.
I served this town with every drop of my sweat. I always try to improve people's lives. I was... Michael, is that you? Your hair
Oh, il est défoncé.
shines so
Il est défoncé.
bright.
Someone in OCP was supporting Wendell's operations. I want to know who.
Robocop? Oh God. I'm getting close to my final days. And I
just can't stand this uncertainty. But you came back from the other side. Tell me, how was it? Was it unbearable?
Ah, je suis désolé, je m'installe. Voilà,
Fragments
faire un
of my
truc
past
bateau.
life flashed before my eyes, and they keep flashing. Perhaps I am still dead.
Can't be. Regardless of what the papers say. I believe that death isn't the end. You are walking proof of that. Unfortunately, I have not completed all I set out to do. Those saboteurs inside OCP won't let me.
Are you referring to Max Becker?
That weasel seeks not only to destroy you, but also my company. Be wary of him. I know you would never let anyone jeopardize the good name of OCP. Before you go, could you be so kind and give me some painkillers? That's better. I can always count on you, can't I? Thank you, son.
The helicopter is on its way, sir.
Perfect. Oh, good.
Why the long face, Robo? They'll pump him full of OCP's cocktails and come Monday morning.
Frais comme un gardon. Il est ultra rapide.
I don't allow you to treat me like this. I am the mayor of this city. Robocop, you have to intervene.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a là?
Is there a problem?
This man is preventing me from exposing OCP's hypocrisy. The way this hospital treats its patients is the best depiction of what OCP wants to do with this city. A brave policewoman shot in the line of duty is crammed into a small room while the old man has a cozy VIP wing of the hospital all to himself. This is what Delta City stands for. Even bigger division.
But the time you had your tonsils removed, you were staying in the VIP wing too.
We're not talking about me. We need to talk about the people. Robocop, please stop this madness. Make a statement. That policewoman is your partner, isn't she? So tell us, doesn't she deserve better?
Lewis should be treated under better conditions.
Hey, cameraman, you got that? Even an OCP robot sees the hypocrisy. Listen to him. Don't let OCP take away our city. Say no to Delta City. Vote for the neighborhoods. Vote for Kuzak. Okay, guys, we're leaving.
We should find him a cozy, secluded, preferably padded room.
Let's go!
Did Mr. Becker's intentions become clear? Maybe he wants to thank you for catching Wendell.
I only seek answers.
You came, so you can follow a command. Surprising.
Surrender, or there will be trouble.
Defiant as usual. Your creators screwed up the job by not installing an off switch. Well, it doesn't pay to fix their mistakes. It's cheaper just to replace you. So, Robocop, meet the future of law enforcement.
Wow.
Power like yours, but at the push of a button. That is why it is not only more effective than you, but infinitely more obedient. That's just a fragment of the speech I had prepared. But hell, this product speaks for itself.
Robocop, what's the status?
This is no appreciation party.
Gunshots? What's going on?
Becker has introduced me to his new robots.
UEDs? They're already functional? Mr. Becker bragged about them during my onboarding. I'll try to find something that can help. Just give me a sec.
Cleansing streets.
Oh, tu fais quoi?
Drop your weapon. Pacifying criminal. Law delivery.
Putain, le bâtard.
Restoring order.
Don't get excited. This was just a warm-up.
Robocop, I got something. A headless UED will start shooting other droids. It's a bug that ended a presentation in front of the OCP board. I'm looking at the footage now.
Let us see if they ever got around to fixing it.
Warm-up is over. Get ready for the real strike. I knew the guy that made you. Bob Morton, right? The arrogant brown-noser. I used to be happy that he was dead.
Oh, c'est chiant, c'est chiant. Pas ouf, c'est pas ouf. Des gars là? J'entends des gars derrière moi. Wesh, 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 wesh. Tu viens d'où? Ça pète de partout. J'aime pas trop ça. Il est bizarre ce flingue. Il a un recul. Il a un recul de fou.
Robocop, I've got some more on the UED project. The old man didn't like it much and wanted to shut it down. He was certain that your brain was what was making you superior to them, so Becker continued to work on the project in secret.
He took a big gamble.
Hey, who are you talking to? Is that Oedipus guy helping you? Well, once I'm done with you, his career is over. You are durable, I'll give you that. You could become a strong part of my urban enforcement. Redundant parts have too much impact on your behavior.
Subject to it. Cleansing streets. Restoring order.
Wesh, wesh, wesh.
get him.
Ça j'aime pas.
Becker knows you are helping me.
He gave me access to the OCP data himself. Under these circumstances, I feel obliged to use them any way I see fit.
Until now, I didn't want to damage you too much, but no more.
D'accord. Putain, il faut que je me barre. Wesh. Là. Putain. C'est nul. Oh là, je suis mort. Putain, je suis bloqué. Oh. Merde. Putain. Wow. Je suis pas bien là. On va essayer de s'échapper un peu. Se cacher un petit peu là. D'autres. Il n'y avait pas un au-dessus là? Il y en avait un au-dessus de moi là. Moi, il était au-dessus.
Do you think OCP will keep you running indefinitely? You cost too much and object too often. You and the police are unprofitable. That's why I made the urban enforcement droids. I'm gonna replace all of you with them. Appreciate being among the first to know. You know what? I'll turn you off anyway. You can resist, but it doesn't change anything. I won't let something like you kill my project.
Ah, ils viennent pas, hein. Oh! Putain.
Activity.
Waouh. Il y a de la munition là.
Resisting arrest.
Ça finit jamais en fait.
Stop resisting arrest.
Putain! Oh. Je crois que c'est bon. Oh le bordel! Elle est belle ton armée. Sympa la police. Là il y a des trucs, je crois que j'avais pas tout récupéré ici. Voilà. Putain, le bordel! Je suis censé aller où là? Là.
What the hell
Quel
just
bordel!
Becker!
Oh, just stop right there.
Great performance, Robocop. And Mr. Becker. It was an excellent presentation. You promised to show me a reliable remedy for this crime wave. And you really did.
Yes, I've been working on UEDs for the past 5
I meant
years.
Robocop. He's proved once again that he's still the top player.
Excuse me? It just barged in here and started accusing me of conspiracy without a shred of proof. It is not stable.
I have Wendell's confession.
Oh, do you mean the guy that's been harvesting human organs? Very reliable source. You keep forgetting that your organic components are the bane of my entire existence. They complicate things. I need a simple tool. A a tool that I can control. And until this remote is in my hands, I have that... Oh!
Well, it's time for me to go. Thank you, Mr. Becker, for your presentation. I'll be watching the progress of your project. But until then, keep up the excellent work, Robocop.
And you better keep an eye on that remote.
Cet homme n'a pas perdu son sens de l'humour. Oh le C. Bon tu m'étonnes, c'était dur. C'est pas... Oh le C.
That should do it. What's going on over there?
Becker's here, and the cops are not happy. Becker tested an army of robots on Robocop. Can you believe that?
That is so unethical. To conduct an experiment without our supervision?
Right.
Enquêter sur la perturbation. Retour à la case départ. Ok.
Hey, Becker's here. Let me get my hands on him.
Qu'est-ce qu'il fout là, lui?
It's a new age, and you have to accept it. My robots are here to stay. Detroit will become the first city policed entirely by my machines. No brains, no glitching, total control.
So that's it? You just gonna replace us?
You've already been replaced, honey. Can't you see it?
What are you talking about? Murphy's one of us.
You're a little confused. That's Robocop you're talking about. Murphy's the guy who's legally dead.
That's it. We are going on strike.
We are cops. Cops do not go on strike.
That's the spirit, old-timer. I have important people to meet, multi-million-dollar contracts to sign. You know, the usual.
Well, that sucks.
We can't just sit here and do nothing.
You can do something. Your cruiser needs cleaning after your last shift. If you have a hard time finding something to do, come to me. That goes for the rest of you too.
Ah, ça c'est le sergent que je veux voir là.
Briefing
Il
room,
s'énerve là.
now.
Salle de briefing. Maintenant, c'est quoi ça? Chef, oui chef, je serai avant vous chef. Et il va être là. Oh non.
First of all, I don't want to hear a word about those damn robots. We have a job to do. Now that the milk is spilled, we are looking for a mole in OCP that's been protecting Antonowski. As hard as it is to believe, Becker is...
Oh! Ah! Manque de batterie. Ok. Hop! Allez, on est reparti.
Not that guy.
Désolé pour cette interruption de service.
Sure is, but there's still a mole that we need to find.
It's gotta be the rookie.
I'm sitting right here.
So?
We start by asking the source.
What are you suggesting?
I pay Wendell a visit in jail.
Good thinking. You can try to squeeze a confession out of him.
If I get my hands on him, I will squeeze more than just a confession.
J'ai le cerveau, je vais tout lui retirer. Quitter le commissariat. Let's go.
Hey, Murphy, that news lady's in the lobby waiting to talk to you.
Ah.
Robo, do you have a minute?
Are you here to attempt to humiliate me again?
That depends entirely on you. I've been sent here to conduct an interview with you. For some reason, people value your opinion when it comes to the election.
No, thank you.
Roll the tape.
Samantha
I'm here
ne
at
vous fait
Metro West
toujours pas
conducting an
confiance.
interview with a machine that needs no introduction. Robocop,
One of the more contentious points brought up during the election is the construction of Delta City. Many believe that Delta City will destroy old Detroit. Mayor Cusack spoke at length about the illegal evictions that OCP has been planning in order to start the construction.
C'est vrai.
Other candidates, namely John Mills, believe that Delta City is a chance to clean up the city. What are your thoughts on this subject? Is Delta City the future of old Detroit?
Non.
I would focus on current Detroit.
So you agree with Mills that the current day Detroit needs serious cleaning up? Thank you for clarifying your stance on this important topic. This has been Robocop for Channel 9. Samantha Ortez, signing off. We've got what we needed. Talk to you later, Robo.
Robo. Talk to you later, Robo. Allez, let's go, on va aller prendre la voiture. Mais je croyais qu'elle avait des infos, en fait. Pas du tout. Eh ben, juste questionner. Ça va, les gars? Tranquille. Ok, moi je me prends des murs, tranquille. Tout va bien. Ça va, les gars? Ouais, tranquille. La rampe, la rampe. Let's go. On va passer à chaque fois, c'est pareil. Ah, c'est ça. Hop, voilà. Oh, mais on est presque à la fin en fait. Okay, je crois que c'est 42 minutes. Oh, j'aurais pas dû partir. Je pense qu'on va se stopper là. On a atteint retour à la case départ, d'accord. Ah ouais, d'accord, c'est l'épisode 16. Et donc là, on est épisode 17, normalement. La confession de Wendell. Ok, bah nous, on va s'arrêter là du coup. J'espère que vous avez kiffé cet épisode. Si c'est le cas, comme d'habitude, n'hésitez pas à lâcher votre plus gros pouce bleu, à vous abonner à la chaîne si ce n'est pas déjà fait. On se retrouve dans 2 jours pour la suite. Allez, salut tout le monde.